I will be reading What a Dump. How do we get rid of so much plastic trash? The plastic predicament. Try to get through a day without using plastic. For that matter, try to go just 1 hour without it. From food and drink packages to cell phones and toothbrushes, plastic is nearly impossible to avoid. You can't even turn on a light without flicking a plastic switch. This photo is of a bird. It says it's a seagull is entangled in a plastic six-pack ring. And you can see that that's from like when you get a packages of drinks. Which, by the way, I always cut mine up into super small pieces. Good hint? Try it. Plastic doesn't exist in nature. It is created from chemicals. Mass production of plastic started in the 1940s. Since then, it has become supremely popular, and for a good reason. Plastic is lightweight, cheap, and convenient, which means it's good, it's easy to get to. It also lasts for a very long time. That can be good. You don't want your laptop to fall apart as you type, but it can be bad too. Plastic can remain in the environment for hundreds or thousands of years. It piles up, filling garbage dumps and polluting the land and the ocean. Each year, more than 300 million tons of new plastic are manufactured, which is made worldwide. Clearly, we have a plastic problem. And I do want to tell you, we went to Florida and my daughter took some the Meyer shopping bags, and her friend walked just in this little spot of the beach and filled up 6 of them in like 30 minutes. So this is really a true problem. Okay, back to the story. Trash soup. Natural products such as food, paper, and wood are biodegradable. They're broken down by bacteria and absorbed by the environment. Plastic, on the other hand, is photodegradable. Light from the sun causes it to break into smaller pieces over time. It never degrades completely, so it never breaks down completely. However, it often winds up littering the land and the ocean, and that is super true. In the Pacific Ocean, plastic waste has collected in a swirling soup. They put that in quotations like that because it's giving it the meaning that it kind of looks like a soup, like when you dump everything together. So it's into a swirling soup of trash called the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. It's huge, 4 times as big as Texas. Guys, Texas is our largest state, so this is bad. It's just one example of an ocean garbage patch. Plastic pollutes all the world sees. The United Nations Environment Program estimates that plastic kills 100,000 marine mammals and turtles and 1 million seabirds every year. Some become tangled in plastic debris, while others die after eating plastic trash that they can't digest. Oh my gosh, it's so sad. Scientists estimate that 80% of the ocean's plastic started out on land. So they're saying like animals in the sea eat plastic thinking it's food, and they end up dying because it's not. Now the good news. Good, I need some good news. You can help by tossing plastic into the recycling bin instead of the trash. A measly, which means like barely any, 28% of plastic bottles were recycled in 2009, according to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. You can help drive up that number. And if you don't have recycling at your house, there are bins available all over the city where you can take your plastic bottles and put them in there. So the sea of trash. The Great Pacific garbage patch is 2 areas of floating garbage in the Pacific Ocean, each one twice the size of the state of Texas. They lie within the North Pacific subtropical, I think this is pronounced gyre, a ring of currents that turn clockwise in the ocean. Okay, reduce and reuse. Still, recycling won't solve our plastic predicament by itself. Predicament meaning problem. Not all types of plastic can be recycled, and those that can may not be recycled in the way you would expect. Plastic water and soft drink bottles, some of the most commonly used plastics in the United States, are hardly ever turned into new bottles. Instead, they are recycled into carpet, furniture, and fleece clothing. When those products wear out, they often can't be recycled a second time. It's interesting. So what can you do? One of the best ways to tackle the problem is to reduce the amount of plastics you carry. Carry reusable water containers instead of single-use plastic bottles. And I know a lot of you guys have a plastic bottle that you use over and over and over and over, which is a good job. Bring your lunch in recyclable aluminum foil instead of a plastic sandwich bag. Ask your family to carry reusable tote bags to the grocery store. Even though right now we're in COVID, we are not allowed to use that. That will be a good thing for you to do. Every little bit helps. Plastic will probably always be part of our lives, but by making smart choices, we can keep it from burying us. That's a really interesting article, and I would love to discuss it more with you. So if you want to talk about it, send me a message.